Hi, fourth graders. This is Mrs. Schrader-Shook here with one of your math activities for the week. You'll be getting two math activities from me this week on September 21st, that is Monday, and you have until September 28th at 8 a.m., which is the following Monday, to get at least 3 of the 6 slides completed. We gave you 6 slides altogether, but 3 must be correct and complete by September 28th and submitted for it to count as a completed activity. Now, the reason there are 6 slides available is because we know that sometimes you might finish your classwork and have extra time working at home on Wednesdays, and then either your Monday, Tuesday, or your Thursday, Friday, depending on what cohort you're in, to do some extra things. And so your expectation is to complete at least half of this activity and have it completed and correct. Otherwise, I will send it back to you. But let's say you are going to school Thursday, Friday, and you get this activity from me on Monday, and you finish 3 slides on Monday. I don't want you to submit them yet because you might finish early your things on Tuesday, and then you might need something extra to work on, so you can work on those slides 4, 5, and 6. Or Wednesday, when everyone is virtual, you have the opportunity to also complete these activities on that day as well. The slides do get more difficult as they go on, so start with slide 1 and then continue on to slide 6. If you are a hybrid student, this is the first time for you doing Logic Links, and if you are all virtual, you had an introduction last week, but I just want to go over what they look like. So you can see the colored chips on the side. What you'll want to do is go to the grab on the bottom of Seesaw, because you can manipulate these chips. Now, these chips go into these white circles, and what you need to do is put them in the right spot. So slide 1 has 9 counters, slide 2 has 9, slide 3, 4, 5, 6. All of the slides have 9 counters that need to be manipulated, and you can see that there are 7 clues for each slide. I'm going to do part of slide 1 with you so you can see how it works. So you have 2 red chips. Make sure that you are not changing the color on the side. So when I select the red chip, you can see it marks that it's red over here. I don't want to click on another color, because if you do that, you're going to get very confused by your clues. So let's get started. If we have 2 red chips, 1 orange, 1 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue, 1 purple, 1 white, and 1 black. Clue 1 says the yellow chip touches only one of the red chips. Okay, so let's say the yellow goes here. If you move one of the reds here, you cannot also have a red here. Now, touching means to the right or left, or to the top or bottom. Touching does not include diagonal. Then the yellow chip for clue 2 doesn't touch the white chip or the orange chip. Okay, so far the yellow cannot touch red, white, or orange. So I'm going to move those counters to the top just so that I remember. Okay, the blue chip is above the white chip. So if the blue chip has to be above the white chip, that means the white cannot go in the top row, because then a blue can't go above it. So I'm going to put the white in the middle of the second and the third row, because that's my hint that it's going to go in either the second or the third. The black chip is on the right, so I'm going to put it in the right column. It either goes in row 1, 2, or 3. Clue 5. A red chip is directly above the yellow chip. Oh, I'm thinking back to clue 1 where it says the yellow chip touches only one red chip. So that must mean that the yellow is either in row 2 or row 3. Let's pretend it's in row 2. I'm just going to place these in here. The red chip could be above it. I'm going to pretend that the white goes right here, the black goes right here. Now I need to place my other items in so that the yellow chip is not touching another red chip, so I'll just put it over here. And it also doesn't touch the orange, so I'm going to put the orange over here. But it can touch purple, could touch blue, and could touch green. Okay, so this is what I'm going with. So far I've read clues 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So I have 2 clues left. No red chips are on the bottom. Okay, so that means my red chip cannot be here. It needs to go somewhere else. I'm just going to leave it there. Clue 7 says the yellow chip is in the center. Ooh, I have my yellow chip in the center, so that one is correct. So what I really need to do now is manipulate where might my red chip go so that it's matching the rest of the clues. You might have an idea. I'm going to move the chips back while I finish talking, but you'll need to manipulate your chips around, and then once you are done completing at least 3 of them, then as long as they're submitted to me by September 28th, you are good. All right. Have fun with this. I know it's tricky. If you get frustrated, take a break and go back. Just do one slide at a time, one clue at a time. Take your time with it. Again, this is Mrs. Schrader Shook with your math activity, and have a great week, and I'll see you next time.